Welcome back. You're watching Morning Thailand with Tulip and Golf.
Yes, we're here.
We're here all the time in the morning. Just don't go anywhere. You'll be sorry for it.
Exactly. Well, for those of you who don't own the luxurious car like us,
Yes.
that we don't.
So you don't have to worry
Exactly.
about all
You don't
these
have to worry
allegations.
much about it. But of course, you know that the DSI at this point are not very happy with the entire luxurious cars owners whom they have requested to come in and get the car checks. But apparently, out of the 500 or 400 some cars that's supposed to come in, slowly I believe they've gone through only not even 20 yet.
Is it even 10?
No, I don't think so. Well, the first day they say that there was 5 came in.
Second day, 5.
Yeah, 4 were proved to be or
Suspicious?
Yes, of actually bringing in, and now the DSI are facing more problem because they say that a few of the garages have claimed that they are able to, help the luxurious cars owners to change certain parts so that the numbers would not match, right? Because if you bring the entire car, the serial numbers on your engines and on your parts will actually, it's going to be the same.
Right.
Because
so all in all, before any of these cars coming in for the checkup, they still have time. If they can find the perfect matching model, they still have time to change something before they come.
Well, that's what they say. But the DSI said that, don't believe them because obviously they are a way of actually check that whether or not you have changed it before you bringing it in, because you probably need a documents, proper documents that related or show the DSI that this has been ordered in during certain times before it has been assembled into the entire car. Now we have talked about the 2 importers, the brothers that actually brought in that responsible for the cars that got caught on fire, and of course the police have calling them in already during at one point in time, and they say that these 2 have already been called in once again due to the fact that they have been a lot of speculation in terms of owning these particular cars. Now this is Kun Narunat Kwan Sawat as well as Kun Thannan Kwan Sawat, who has brought in all the 6 luxurious cars that started it all. And they say that there was one name that popped up, Kun Panwasin, who owns 76 luxurious cars altogether.
Wow.
So he's going to have to come in and...
Can I have one of them? Or just a wheel?
Well, he's probably an importers, but that's the thing. Like, you have to be able to explain the whereabouts.
The legitimacy of
exactly,
all this.
And they say that these 2 brothers probably will be able to provide a little bit more information on this particular person, Kun Panwasin, about how much they own, so on and so forth. And they say that at this point, they are trying to look into the custom system as well, make it more stringent, make sure that along the border, the custom checkpoints will actually work a little bit faster, more effective, as well as in terms of the getting all the taxes, make sure that it's more transparent than what it is right now, because obviously we have lost a lot of money from not be able to tax all these luxurious cars.
Okay. Well, that is something so far away from us.
Exactly.
Oh well, let's make us entirely an audience of this whole thing. Anyway, let's move on to... We cannot say this situation is far, or we cannot say that it's close.
Right.
But yeah, it's happened in our own country. As you know, the violence that is going on in the south, and Ramadan is coming really close. It's the fasting period of Muslim, and it's a big thing in the southern part of Thailand, especially those 3 southernmost provinces.
Right.
And there is a peace talk process going on, and the second time was just wrapped up, and after that there was a really
I think it was the last one was the 3rd times, and the 4th one is
yes.
scheduled for August.
Yes. And the thing is, our Deputy Prime Minister came out and the BRN has sent their 7 requests through the YouTube video.
Right.
And the next day, Thai Deputy Prime Minister came out right and said that this is not right, this is not according to...
He was quite angry about it. Like he's, got a lot of temper in him when he said it. So it was quite scary.
We can say he was quite emotional.
It was like a little bit less diplomatic, I would say.
Yes, but it's his style of talking.
Right,
Anyway, he was come out and said it's not happening, blah, 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 blah. A lot of things that scare lots of people off, that this thing isn't it actually going to be stopped, the peace talk process. But like you said, that they already scheduled the next one coming up. And last night, if you know Isra News Center is the center in the southern part of Thailand that mainly reporting news about what's happening in the south. And they're able to caption the interview of Lieutenant General Paradon Pathana Thabut after the peace talk and after Thai authority already received the official request, the last 7 requests from BRN through the Malaysian government. And so I guess this is sound a bit better. This interview happened with the ร่วมด้วยช่วยกันสลาตัน radio station.
That's a long name.
Yes, it's like a community radio for the southern region. It's aired in Pattani, Yala, and Narathiwat between 8 p.m. and midnight, and this conversation happened on the night of 25th.
Okay.
So of course, people in the other part of the country haven't have a chance to heard about it, and the website just published the caption of all the interview last night. So General Paradon Pathana Thabut actually said that the request from the BRN that asked the Thai troops to be withdraw from the area, he said, we are intended to do it anyway, gradually, when situation is better. And the peace talk is a process to alleviate the trust between the two sides of this situation. This is not a negotiation yet, so anything is possible in the positive way. Anything is possible, and he said the talks will happen because the talk is necessary for both BRN and Thai to understand and to hear from each other what each other think and to find solution together. And the interviewer also asked, is this all possible under the Thai constitution? Because the deputy Chalom said that this is so and this is so against our constitutional and such and such.
Right.
But Lieutenant General Paradon said all requests still compliable within Thai constitution, and it can be done. But like we said, we have to wait until situation gradually better, and Thai authority will also submit our official request or recommendation through the Malaysian government too. So it's a two-way communication. Maybe every time when we hear YouTube, when Thai government hear message through YouTube, it sounds harsh.
Right.
At first, and sometimes of course it has those shocking value because it's not through an official channel, but what Thai government got through Malaysian government, it's something has been translated in 3 languages.
Oh, so there might be loss in translation.
So we will get, when it's official request, we will get document in Thai, in English, and in I believe it's Yawi.
Oh, right.
So it will
dialect.
yes. So it will be more official and probably better captured, translated on document.
Right. So we wait and see, because it might not be as bad as we first initial thought. Let's just put it that way.
Let's hope.
The first initial thought, now yesterday I reported about the inspection of the rice mills around the country. We're talking about in 50 provinces, 2,071 spots altogether. Now apparently, Kun Nattawut Saigur, of course, the Commerce Minister, has led this particular inspection, and they say that they sent about 10 officials to each of the mills to make sure that they inspect it and they will report it back by the end of the day. Well, apparently they said that there are a few places where they have more rice than were reported. Now they say that in Nonthaburi there was 75 tons more rice in the storage or in the mill, China as well, that they have found, as well as สมุทรปราการ Now they say that in Chayapum there were 380 tons of rice that went missing.
Okay.
Kalasin, about 20 tons that went missing. Chiang Rai, they say that they found rotten rice, about 1,000 tons. Phetchabun, they also found 5,600 tons of the rice, as well as they call it blai khao, or the tips of the rice, the rice grains.
Yes. Is
Yeah.
it called rice? No, not rice bran. Anyway.
Something like that.
Something
Almost like rice bran, really, like the brands, the grain of it. Now they say that went missing as well. And in Cha Cheong Sao and Kalasin, they say that they couldn't inspect 3 of the places in there due to the fact that they are doing I think some kind of a fumigation or chemicals to get rid of the bugs that might be in the rice. Now they say that the Commerce Minister Kunathawut Saikia, of course, have said that there was only about 1% of the corruption going on after they inspected about over 80% of the rice that they were supposed to look at, or about 75%. Now, this has raised a lot of questions, obviously, because at this point, there seems to be a lot more than just 1%. But this is what Kunathawut Saikia said, that, well, we found a little bit of, here and there, kind of something that's not normal that went on, but it was only about 1%.
Something get lost during the process?
Pretty much. Now they said that there has also been cases, over 200 cases of rice smuggling as well, and that costing us about 600 million baht in losses.
That's a lot of money.
Yes, but there's still cases, so still speculating on it, but this is what they said, over 200. And of course, there has also be a report of the list of help that will be provided to the farmers themselves in terms of trying to help the farmers alleviate these particular problems. Now, they were talking about the situation where the farmers will be able to look at the situation, and at this point, the Bank of Agriculture and Agriculturals said that they will decrease the interest rate for the loans, as well as provide loans for the upcoming season of 2013-2014, as well as providing less of the interest rates for MLR interest, and for 1 year there would not be interest rates for those who holding the agricultures. I guess they have a card that belongs to the farmers that went into a program. You probably, or the farmers, will not be having to pay the interest rates during that time. So at this point, there has been a few measures that came out to actually help the farmer, but we talked before we come into the program that you say that some farmers actually pray at this point to the spirits of rice to help them.
Yeah, apparently it was in the news yesterday that the group of farmers in Suphanburi actually went to a shrine. Thai, we have Phra Mae Posok, which is the
goddess of rice.
Goddess of rice, and they went to pay respect and pray to the goddess of rice, and hoping that the pledging price will come up to 15,000 again.
Yeah, well, if you can't resort to anything else, that helps.
Yeah. Anyway, quickly about the rice also. It was in the news yesterday that the FDA of US is one of the biggest Thai rice importer, that issue an alert for the Thai rice to be contained at the import point before sending out anywhere in the US first.
So they will be checking our rice very closely at this point.
And then in the news said that it just happened because all this news about Thai rotten and contaminated rice that going on in Thailand, it makes US FDA scared. So I personally go check on the FDA website for the alert
A
announcement.
good reporter you are.
No, just want to make sure.
No, which is good. I am
Yeah.
complimenting you here.
You shouldn't just say thought, say that, and I try to find something to back it up
Right.
in either side. Anyway, I find this alert on the FDA website. If you want to check, go to www.accessdata.fda.gov, or you can just search for, you can just say USA Thai rice import, and of course it will come up. This alert actually issued on the 28th of May, and asking for the detention of the imported rice without physical examination of processed rice-based product due to the filth. So of course Thailand is on the list, but it's since 28th of May.
But not solely the only.
Not the only importer. It's also on the list. Also, People Republic of China for their rice sticks and rice vermicelli, and Hong Kong rice flour. Philippines also on the list. There are products that of processed rice-based product include treated whole grain rice as glutinous rice or sent rice, exclude unprocessed whole grain rice. For Thailand, the products that it will be in detention is the processed rice-based products, but exclude the unprocessed whole grain rice and treated whole grain rice, such as glutinous rice or sent rice. So if we send it as a whole grain, it will not be in detention. But if we send it as a bleached or polished rice, it will be in the detention first. And like I said, Thailand is not the only one, although our rice product list of rice product that will be in detention is a bit longer than other country. It includes rice flour, rice or plain white or polished processed packaged, rice starch, rice crackers, rice cake. I didn't know
Rice
that
cake.
we export rice cakes. That sounds pretty yummy. Rice vermicelli, rice sticks. What is rice sticks?
I don't know.
Rice flakes or rice paper.
Okay.
Macaroni noodle products, not the so I guess the pasta they made from rice.
Right.
And rice flakes, rice puff, rice crispy. That sounds yummy too. Loop and ready to eat rice product. So anything that has been processed
Right.
from Thailand will be in detention without examination first. But this is a alert that issued on the 20th of May. There is no update on FDA website after that. So the news is true that Thai rice is under close watch, but it's not just recently, it's since 28th of May.
Right. So maybe there's no link. Maybe there is.
Maybe
So
there is
we
a
don't
link
know.
or no.
Right. So let's take a short break. We have updates on the whole water management scheme as well as, of course, cabinet reshuffle. So stay tuned.